I've just arrived at Nidhi's house. Nidhi is 3 years old. She was born with lung damage, which means that she needed help with her breathing from a ventilator. Nidhi has now grown, so no longer requires the help from that ventilator and can breathe on her own. Today I'm meeting with her family to talk about their experiences.
When we first came to know that Nidhi will be having LTV, we were quite terrified and really scared about the future and scared for Nidhi, scared for all of us. And we were really disappointed as well that our life had taken a sudden turn. So there was a range of emotions actually.
We were expecting a normal birth, and then things didn't turn out as planned. And then when eventually time came to decide tracheostomy and long-term ventilation, it was totally unexpected. I thought I will take a normal child home, but that was not going to happen. So that thought really scared me.
We are hesitant and we are confused and afraid. So, we rely on the clinicians also to make proper decisions on behalf of the patient.
So we had lots of meetings with LTV team. They had to explain everything. And we had discussions with my wife and me and family members. And it did take a long time to arrive at a decision. I mean, there was a big mask on her face to begin with because she was having this ventilation via the tube and things. But after the tracheostomy, the mask was removed, so we could, for the first time, see her face clearly, and that was a tremendous relief for Nidhi and for us to see her face in its entirety. But she needed this phase of long-term ventilation to help her to breathe. It gave her a rest to her lungs, made them able to recover. And that's what we noticed in our daily lives after the long-term ventilation, how her life quality improved immediately after the tracheostomy.
I was quite impatient to get home because we had spent already quite a bit of our lives in the hospital by now, and quite unexpectedly too. So it was really difficult managing with my elder daughter and everything. So I was really keen to get back home as soon as possible.
When we first reached home, it was quite terrifying because we were in this protected hospital environment, and to then be at home and pretty much on our own initially scared me a lot. And then the other thing was we had been away from house for a prolonged time because Nidhi was in hospital for many months. So house had become totally a mess when we came home. So a lot of things needed to be changed. So the initial few weeks, it went, a lot of time was spent on rearranging the house, getting used to the new routine. But then eventually the relief and relaxation set in that we are finally at home and Nidhi is enjoying some home life with all of us.
So we really took it each day as it comes, and we didn't, build expectations. She just, took her time.
I think it took me nearly 2 months to get that feeling of normality and relaxed mode, because first 2 months they went in a lot of rearranging the house, getting used to Nidhi's care package, daytime, nighttime. Then eventually the routine set in, and then my elder daughter started going back to school. I started doing some work from home, and that's when the relief and the relaxation started to play in.
The lesser the medical needs became, the more I was feeling more normal. So I wouldn't say that immediately I felt normal, because there were still quite a few teams involved, lots of strangers coming, and we both are very introverts, so it was all a big shock. As her medical needs started decreasing, we felt more and more like a normal family.
As the long-term ventilation helped her to breathe easily, her lungs recovered probably faster than expected. And over a period of about 15 to 18 months, she came off the ventilation, the tracheostomy tube came out, and eventually the hole was closed, and she's just like a normal child now.
Regarding the impact that it had on my elder daughter, yes, overall she took it in her stride, and she was very happy that, to have a sister, and she was always playing with Nidhi. And although it did cause a disruption in her day-to-day life, overall it made her a stronger person.
She had to bear the brunt of this because of changing of schools, traveling every day to London, or almost every twice a week to London. And but the good thing that came out was she learned the sign language. That sign language, based on the sign language, she gave a speech in her school after we went back home, and that speech won her the first prize in the school, the entire school, and the headmaster was very happy with that. I mean, I never thought the day would come so soon. When we were back in hospital 2 years back in the ICU, I thought it will be a long time before Nidhi starts any educational, formal education, or even if she does start, I thought she may end up with special needs school. But long-term ventilation really helped her and to make her lungs recover quickly. And now we are at a stage where she is going to a normal school.
Now she's very strong and she can do the whole day, and she's doing 3 days a week, and we are hoping to increase it to 4 days a week in preparation for the reception. This experience has changed me in more ways than one as a person, and it has changed my priorities. It has changed the way I deal with situations. It has changed my perspective on life, on people. It has made me a stronger person, and it has made me more prepared to deal with eventualities and accept the fact that things can go wrong in life, but that's not the end of it, and it has made me mature as a person.
It has made me more positive on life, because when I notice this, that life can change in a matter of seconds, I don't take life as seriously as I used to, not get obsessed over small things in life. I think looking back on the whole situation, what we went through, I think I will be having more trust in the medical team and give more respect to their opinions, rather than being a doubting Thomas all the time. They do have this experience of these things, LTV team and the clinical team, and we must as a family support them.